Sorry about that. Took me a long time to open those links. Also, I had to handle that spam bot. Those suckers are fast these days. Some folks were trying to make some bass earlier, so I thought I'd do a quick walkthrough of what I do with my super basic bass patch. It should not surprise anybody. Yeah, so first of all, that's not the bass. That's the bass. So there's a few tricks to it. One thing I do like to do with my bass, well, let's start with the basic signal path. Alright, you need a single envelope, ADSR, preferably. You need 2 oscillators. You don't need 2 is just more fun if you want to get funkier. And then a filter and a VCA of some sort, right? The filter and VCA are using the same envelope. This filter has an attenuator on it, so I can lower the CV a little bit. But essentially, the CV is just going into the filter knob. On one of the oscillators, I also have the envelope's output going into the PWM, so that one of them is a little gnarlier than the others. But let's just hear some stuff. First of all, that's like typically just an open on envelope with the sustain at about 85 to 90%. That, right? Pretty good for like. You can hear the filter going up a little bit. I don't have much resonance at all in the bass. In fact, I don't usually use a ton of resonance unless I'm going into acid town, and I'll show you that in a second. The 2 oscillators, I usually have them in tune with each other, so you can see there's a tuner built on these. Actually, you probably can't see shit. Let me change that. Tuner on both of these is green, meaning they're exactly or pretty close to in tune. Let's listen to that. Pretty cool. Typically, I'll detune whatever the lower one is. So the lower oscillator, I'll detune a little bit, just a tad, just a little bit. And then you get sort of these. Let me change the view just a sec. Alright, look at the waveforms here. Let me make a little longer distance. You can see the phase cancellation. Right? Cool. So that's just a little part of it. Now, I'll start with, sometimes this all the way up, so if I play a sequence, we'll come back to that. Let's just do like a basic, simple sub-bass patch. So we go to track, make something with some that. Alright. So you can play with it that way. And this one's alright. But I think it sounds a little better if I lower the sustain to about, I don't know, 40 to 50%, maybe even lower. And increase the CV amount a little bit. And the decay on mine is, I don't know, it's hard to say, 80 to 90%. The same as the release, and then I've got an overall time that I can adjust. But once I got a basic sequence, I'll just basically double it up and drop an octave down, and you get something more like this. And there's some of the bass magic, and this is the fun stuff where you can crank the resonance. Yep. back. Single line. And, I don't know, let's do G, it's kind of happy. And I'll just do 16th notes all the way across. Lower the length of each one to like half. Let's see, whoops, I did the wrong thing. This is what I want. Half or a quarter note, or just so there's a faster gate. So I shorten the gate on all 16. Then when I play it, you'll hear a bunch of stuff. But what I like to do then is open up the sustain and increase the time. And then you can hardly hear the rhythm a little bit. If you start like that, and then slowly drop that stuff, you can have some fun with that too. So there's the crash course in bass. Okay. you see, I'm pretty spoiled with my modules. I don't like Eurorack oscillators for the most part, Castor and Pollux being the exception, because I don't think they have enough performance stuff, or at least the stuff I like. I like that I can easily go up or down half an octave reliably on these analog oscillators. I like my envelope in that I can set it to be on. I can trigger it temporarily. I can switch to gate loop. Let's go to this one, change it to gate loop, and if I hold it down, it'll just cycle the envelope, or I can just have it on as an LFO. Come on, so good. Why? Somebody tell me where I can find that in Eurorack format, and I will spend money on it. My furnace is already synth. Like a voice of an angel. Actually, if angels sounded like that, no wonder people were afraid of them all the time. Especially if they show up like this. Anyway, super quick recap. Single envelope, 2 oscillators, clearly a good filter. The filter actually mixes the 2 oscillators, so you might need a mixer too. And the envelope is controlling the filter, VCA, and PWM of the lower note of the 2. And after that, it's just a matter of dialing in the ADSR correctly, so that's how to bass.